Hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody, to Crisp ASMR. So, on this channel, I've often featured chess.com. So, I thought that it's time to give lichess some love. So, we are here today to try the Puzzle Streak Challenge on lichess. I think actually it's very good for me because after you get used to the style of chess.com puzzles, I kind of find the different style on lichess quite challenging. So we're gonna see. I'm not sure how well we're gonna do. If I do, this video ends when I lose. It's really not gonna last long. So let's just, we'll see. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the puzzles. Here for puzzle 1, it's white to move. I mean, for context, my top streak right now is like 10, so I hope I can do better than 10. But no judgment to myself if we don't. So the king, the black king here is pretty boxed in. It cannot run. It cannot run to h5 because it's guarded by this pawn. It can't really run to g3 either because of the king. So I can see checkmate with bishop to f2. Nice. Let me lower the volume. Okay, so I think I need to be a little bit more careful with these lichess puzzles. But I can see white has a nice attack lined up on g7. So after rook takes, king can go one way, which is check, or king goes this way, in which this is checkmate. So far so good. Yeah, oops, I should look for the sniper bishop on the side. Okay, well that's fine. This is just mate. Yeah, it's just mate because no one can block and the king can't run. So that's pretty good. So far so good. It's really smiling for the camera. Now we can't go here check because we would lose our queen to the queen. But we can... what checks do we have? We can... As Gotham Chess says, we need to look for checks, captures, and attacks. So we have one viable check. Obviously this diagonal doesn't work. We have one viable check, which is queen c7. After which the king can run downwards. Which, to be honest, I don't think is that great either. Because after that, I don't see what check we would do. Oh, we also have this check. I'm sorry. We also can win the... I guess that's it then. We check takes and then we win the knight. Yeah. I guess so. So these lichess puzzles are a little bit more subtle. Sometimes it's just winning material like that. They're not always going to be cool sack checkmates. So, that kind of style is good. Okay, so again, we don't have any immediate checks, so it seems like we're not looking for anything to do with a checkmate. Instead, probably win material. And I notice immediately that our rook on the d file can fork these two pieces, which looks like the move. Yep. And nothing's under attack, so we just take. And the opponent made their choice on what to sacrifice. Okay, so we have one good check, which is rook to e8. After rook to e8, this bishop eyes the diagonal, the long diagonal. So that means the king has one legal move, after which... Well, let's just play it out first. Because actually this is not mate, because it can run. That means neither is this mate, because then it can run as well. Well, also, what am I saying? This rook is here, so maybe at most we're meant to win material of some kind. I think that works. So we do this, we have this, and then I think after, if we go back to that one, after this, then after this, The move is here, checkmate. Yeah. Rook takes h6, checkmate. Alright, so we have 2 checks. Well, this one, but we'll just get taken, which is not very good. So the only viable one, I believe, is rook over to g2. And then here, and then here. Yeah. I guess so. We take, and then... But then what? So we take with check. Oh. Yeah. Even after finishing the puzzle, I cannot say I fully get it. So after this, why can they not just block? Like, can they not just block? Why is this good? What am I missing? Where's the checkmate? Am I... Oh, I guess this is coming. So we just win the clean rook. Alright, I can accept that. Nice, okay. We're on puzzle 8. We're getting close to my amazing record. Thank you everybody for joining me. So white wants to promote, I think. And if we play it right, and we're good, but we're gonna lose that. Like, there's no question about it. I think the real question is we are gonna win. Oh, I mean, there's not much to say. We're gonna definitely win this bishop. The bishop can't run anywhere. And if he wants to take, we're gonna win this, and we're closer to going back to take everything. So we win that. Nice, okay. Black to promote. Ideally, we want to block. Yeah, we just push. Yeah, so that way we don't let the enemy king enter. Okay, so what checks do we have? Look for checks, captures, and attacks for puzzles. Now, our one, we maybe have this, but that's not very good. But we do have knight to f3 check, which seems bad because it gets taken, but we get a discovered attack on the queen and we win a queen. Et voila! Very nice. Ooh, is this some nice smothered mate situation? I think it is. Because knight to g3 takes, and then, whoops, rook to h6 mate. Pretty good, and our king's pretty safe, so we definitely can. And there's nothing that can block. I mean, this bishop can block, but it's about to be eaten. So thank you for your valiant sacrifice. Thank you. So this knight blocks off this squares, these squares for escape. We have this one check here. I mean, there's another check, but not good. So how do I un-arrow? I don't know how to use lichess, I'm sorry. I do like it though. Okay, after which they have one legal move. And this is mate. Wonderful. Beautiful. Oh my god, that's beautiful. So knight f3, which supports the rook, checks the king in this rook, sees these squares, and that is mate. Yay, we beat our record. We're on puzzle 13, rated 1400. But it's a different style, so I think this will only improve my chess. I tell my friends all the time, puzzles will only improve your chess. Okay, this one I cannot, it's not obvious to me, so let me think about it carefully. We have some checks, so that's not good. That's not good. But I do see this idea of knight jumping to f5. No, we just get taken. That doesn't make sense. I was thinking, yeah. not make sense. What is the move? If we do this, then this just gets taken. That's not exciting either. Ooh, that's an idea. So knight jumps to h5, threatening queen to g7 mate, and to take the rook. But if this is a tactical defense, because you would think that black can take back with the g pawn, but if black were to take back, then black would lose the rook. So actually it cannot take back. So I think the move is indeed knight h5. Yes, and we win this rook. Beautiful. We're getting the hang of it, everybody, so that's good. We can promote. Promoting sounds good. I think promoting, but we don't promote first because of this. And I also don't like that after we promote there's no check. So I think it's check first. We're just gonna lose this. That's our only advantage. Oh, even better. Even better, of course. Just take. I love it. Why did I not see that? Just take. Force the move. And then there's nothing that can stand in the way of promotion. That's beautiful. Okay. We got to 1400 with lichess. You know what? Let's try again. Okay, I think we got this. Now that was a warm up. Let's try and do the thing. So yeah, okay. So this, yep. Now the reason it's not, oh frick. Okay. I was going to say thank you. I hate misclicking. I was gonna say the reason it's not queen takes is because of this knight here, stopping the mate. So we first need to take with the rook. Only then is this checkmate because nothing can stop it. But whatever. Okay, so we are black to move. The one good check we have is this, forcing this way, and then yeah, here we go. So after rook goes check on g2, king only has one legal move to go down, and since this pawn protects both of these squares, then rook here to c1 is mate, or sorry, d1 is mate. Here we go. Really beautiful, honestly, for these, even for these beginning puzzles. Like, it's really different. These are thoughtful puzzles. I wonder if they tailor it to you. Immediately I can see this supported, this check here of the queen supported by the knight, and then after the king moves into the corner on h8, we can come here for a checkmate because the knight covers this square. So very good. The opponent has a queen and a rook for our two rooks, which is really bad, but no fear. I believe we should have mate now. Escape is blocked off for the king here. If rook h1 to h6 goes to here, then king has one move, after which this should be mate. The arrows. King cannot run because its most powerful pieces have become its own demise, buried alive. Okay, so we have pretty even material. This would achieve nothing yet, right? So instead, what can we win material on? Black's next move, should we move, is to, of course, take this pawn. So I'm thinking, we don't have much. It's really not looking good for white, actually. Do we have something? I don't see. Oh, right. What am I saying? We can take... I shouldn't do this on a Friday evening after work. So we can take the bishop. And that opens an attack. Yeah. I mean, we win the bishop and the rook. So I don't know why they took, but that's puzzle logic for you. Beautiful. King came in to get mated because this pawn blocks off this escape. So the moment this queen comes in to b5, doot doot is also blocked off, and that's checkmate, and no one is stopping that. Beautiful. Wow, we're getting pitied. This is the beginner's favorite tactic. What check do we have? We have 2. This one is very bad. But, oh, we have 3, I guess. We have this, which is also very bad. But, knight to g4. Fork. Royal fork. And we win the queen. Okay. So, the knight can't check. This is kind of a deflection. We call this a deflection. So right now knight has come in, taken a pawn, ready to take our rook. So unfortunately for this knight, its defender is this rook. And should anything happen to this, should this rook get distracted by its fellow compatriot, so say perhaps by being taken and being forced to take back, this knight falls to our gobble gobble king. So let's see that happen. And with that, we've won a piece. Very, very beautiful. This pattern of bishop and rook to create the checkmate is very common, so it matters not that white is up so many points of material, an entire queen, many spikes, because we have rook to d1 check. I may turn off jumping to the next puzzle immediately so I can talk more. Because the diagonal is sealed, and even if this guy wasn't here, this rook shuts off any escape on this side. It's the same as having a queen supported there. So rook d1 mate. Nice. Alright, let's see if we can get past 13. And if not, that's okay. That's just life sometimes. So this is a very common idea with for kingside Fian Shadowed Castle. White wants to stack the queen and the bishop on that diagonal and trade away that defending bishop. So this poor guy here, kind of awkward in the middle, has been really vulnerable because the moment the bishop on h6 takes, the king is it's attacking, it's staring right at the rook, so naturally the king wants to take back, right? But unfortunately for that, we have a nice follow-up check that will also win this bishop. And you are correct. Queen of d4, eyeing the king, but also nabbing the bishop afterwards, and it's not like any pawn move is gonna defend that poor bishop in the middle. So we win material. We are up to a piece. Very nice. Okay, if we castle, we get this nice, we win this knight. But, you know, I'm first drawn to what checks we have, because we have this queen and knight here. Now we have 2 decent looking checks, right? The first one here, not bad, but the king has too many holes to escape to. And after king runs away to d2, it's kind of fine. We don't really have, you know, much that really poses a threat. But, however, if we just look 2 squares to the right, queen b4 is looking really, really good because this is covered. The diagonal will be covered. So will the straight line. I think that everybody is checkmate. Very nice. Checkmate on b4. Well, queen b4 checkmate. So, oh no, our queen is getting attacked by a pawn And our first instinct is to take it. But look at this beautiful, delicious checkmate we've lined up right on h7. Now, the only thing stopping our plan is this pesky knight on f6, because it can take. But what if we took first with check? And this works because if knight takes, this only works because of this. If this was not a knight, we would lose our queen. Right? But, you know, if this was a black bishop, we would be losing our queen the next move because there's no check. But this is a knight, and therefore knight takes knight is a check, forcing the king to move and allowing us to deliver this checkmate. Beautiful. Alright, progress is being made. I say that all the time to encourage myself, and it is true. So we have this promising check here, but white has one legal move. Let's see it first. Now the thing is, it's not here because we would just be met by being taken. Queen up is met, I guess, with this, which we win in piece for, which looks quite good. Winning a piece looks good, yeah. And actually, I don't think mate is coming, but we win a piece, and what more can you ask for, really? At 1400 lichess rating. Okay, so king is feeling really suffocated in the corner. Black king on h8. We do have this check, but nothing will happen. However, this rook being here is really vital. And we need a forcing move because on the next move, black queen is going to d1, and that's checkmate. There's nothing we can really do to stop it. Right? So queen here will not do. Instead, however, we have a really nice sacrifice. This pawn on f6 is the star. It blocks off any escape. And the rook is squishing it to its own demise. So we actually have a beautiful queen sack. If queen takes h7, king has to come down, and rook can go over, and there's no one who can stop it in time, and that, my friends, is checkmate. Beautiful. And nothing can be done, even though queen was so close to back ranking us. That's just how it is sometimes. And with that, is that finally our record? And before we get hasty to take, which I think beginners do, and myself included, we need to realize that this is a common mating pattern, and that patterns are important because king blocks off escape here. So all we really need is to laser beam down, and that is checkmate. Very nice. And now we've broken a record, 15. Although it's 1400, let's see if we can do better. Okay, we do not have a good check, do we? But I think this bishop plays a really vital role. Because otherwise, king can run away. Now, similar to before, okay, this is not a check, so we don't need to count that. The only check we really do have is queen takes a7, which sounds crazy because we'd be losing material. We'd be losing a queen, right? That no one wants to lose a queen. And we are so close to being back ranked, kind of. But if queen takes, king is forced to come out, and since the bishop blocks off the escape, rook can slide over to a3, and since this rook is eyeing it, that is checkmate on the side of the board. Let's see it. Right? There is here is guarding, this rook is guarding the b file, so the rook down is indeed checkmate. And the queen can come, but what can she do, you know? It's helplessness. And with that, folks, we are on 16. Yay! Okay, so for checks. Oh, okay, I don't think we have a check, but if we took this queen, we win everything, right? So queen takes queen, pawn takes, then we can, this is no longer, all of this is no longer in the way, so our rook can take the rook with check, and we just win all the pieces. So let's go. Amazing. I think when I was playing in school, our streak was like 20 or something. Hope I can beat that and show these kids who's boss, even though they don't know even though they don't know who or what is happening. Okay, so we have this one check. Is it any good? Yes, I would say so. Yeah, because if king comes this way, it's checkmate. If king went that way, then we have this fork, royal fork. Oh, well, I mean, that's easy enough. Do we take with the queen or do we take with the pawn? Correct. And there's still checkmate being imminent, so that's great. Okay, first instinct would be you wanna like do that double check situation. However, the rook is inside, so there's no check, and that makes all the difference, because if we do that, we blunder mate and one on ga2. So we need to first, instead of going up, we actually need to force a check. We need to force a check, which means not queen takes pawn, but queen takes rook. After which, the rook seals off the exit, and we have this beautiful d-file checkmate. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Number 19. I think that's good. I'm pretty satisfied. I just made the account today, so that's all well and good. Now we have one good check. Oh, I don't know if it's good yet, but we have one check, which is knight takes pawn. And after that, we don't win a pawn. I don't know. After that, what do we do? Oh, after that. Ah, okay. Check, takes, and now what happens is the G file has become really open. Right? There's nothing between the queen. There's nothing between the queen and the king, which means the moment the rook slides over, that queen is toast. So let's do it. And we skewer the queen to the king. The queen cannot run away. Very unfortunate, and we win a free queen. Very nice. I wish I could spot these in actual games, but alas, I think it is not so fairy tale like. So it looks like we win this rook, but we do lose a bishop, which is not very good. So instead of taking, but if we take with the bishop, then we do not lose our rook. So now the question is, the correct move should be to take the rook with the bishop. And now we can take, I don't know why white insisted on taking. I feel like what you should do when you're down material, you're not even down material, what you should do is not trade. So that shows you, that is proof that we are still in the 1500 rated puzzles, because it doesn't make sense. Ooh, okay, now this is my weakness. These kind of puzzles are my weakness, because, you know, in the first instinct is to find the check, but king can now escape, and our bishop is white and unfortunately cannot do any damage here. So we are actually not looking, and obviously if we push this way, then king will just escape. So I think what we're looking for, although it's tempting, is not a pawn move, but instead this bishop check, because that's the most forcing move. The king only has one option, which is this way, and after that we can win this rook and promote this pawn. So we need to think carefully first. In a bullet game, I would definitely blunder that, and this way we get a promote, and we have more material than this queen here. She's all on her alone, having to raise the whole family herself. Okay, so this was a really nice move from white. We are attacking the queen, so they're going to attack our queen and win a piece, and it looks like we are down material. But I think we can take the queen, because after pawn takes queen, which is what you should do. If you can take a queen with a pawn, you take it. We actually have rook takes rook check, and we are the one up material. And I think we are okay with that. We are more than happy. And white has these sad double pawns, and with that we're at 22. Okay, so we have check, takes. Not good, not good. But that's the only check that I really see viable. We have, I mean, you know, queen. Okay. I think check must be the way to go, right? Check is surely the way to go. It's just we have too many things close to the king. It makes me think that that's what we're looking for. But after knight takes, I really don't see what's so good about that. We do also have queen takes. Do we have queen takes? No, not really. Maybe we have something crazy like knight takes something random, which opens up some kind of attack or situation. But I don't think that's the case. Oh, I see it. I think I see it. Queen takes knight. Queen takes back, fork. Win the queen back. I think that's it, guys. That must be it. Fork. But how I see that, I don't know. How would I consistently see that? I have no idea. I mean, because you would not think queen takes knight. But I think it could happen. It has happened. I've seen it at many different levels. It could happen. People think of brilliant, what do you call it? Brilliant baits like that. Okay, now this one, as a matter of fact, is a very chess.com style puzzle because, right, not queen to f1, but queen, you know, because rook takes, rook, queen takes, whatever. It's queen takes, queen to it's queen to f2, after which the one legal move is in, and then you can go up, take, and then back rank mate. So otherwise we're gonna, you know, blunder mate in one. So this, surprisingly, would be like a, in chess.com level, would be like a 600 puzzle or something. But it looks like for lichess, it's different. Okay. Okay. We have check, but run away. And we have check, cannot block, or block, when check cannot block. King goes sideways. Queen comes down. Yeah, I don't know. Or, yeah, check. Rook takes. No. This way. I don't know, I feel like queen check is this makes the most sense. And now this makes the most sense. The one legal move is this way. After which we take here, we go here. I don't know. After which this is possible, and oh my gosh, that's beautiful actually. It just so happens that queen here would block off this escape. Blocks off that escape. Whoops. Blocks off this escape, blocks off this escape, but also this pawn blocks off this. So we would have a checkmate here. Excellent. Wow. Really, really thoughtful. These are quite intricate poems. Poems. Oh my god. Puzzles. It happened again. Okay, throwback. Alright, so queen corner. But we don't have this anymore because then the king can escape this way and our rook is not positioned to support. You don't have this check because of the rook takes, but I do know this. Oh. Wait, what? Yeah, and then what's the move? Oh. Winning the rook, so it wasn't checkmate, it was winning the rook. Alright. And with that, we are at streak 25 at a puzzle rating of 1700 from lichess. So clearly I have a long way to go for lichess. And that is really eye-opening and humbling at the same time. Yeah, win the rook. And, you know, what more can I say? To be fair, chess.com puzzle streak has 3 tries, and this one stops immediately, and that's actually really fun. Actually, really good challenge, and so I definitely need to do this more to sharpen my tactical vision, and I hope this improves my chess, because I really feel like, you know, I've been a little bit really not really playing good chess. So yeah, I hope if I do some more lichess puzzles, I'll improve. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your lichess puzzle streak is, if you've tried it, or if you start trying it because of inspiration or something. And stay well. I hope you stay well until the next video, and hope to see you next time. Thank you, and bye bye. Good night. Hope you sleep well and have a really, really good day.